Now that I've done some VR, it's time to go back to boring old 2D. Hey guys, name's Fen, playing some Thief Gold. What mission, you may ask? Between these dark walls, but there's not enough room for between or these. The sequel to this just came out called Endless Reign, and even though the dude said that it could be enjoyed on its own, I figured I'd play this first since it's a series, thereby robbing myself of the opportunity to snatch the new mission and get supremely popular and get super rich and stop caring about anyone on account of my mustache being much more interesting. Here's the story. Basically, there's a guy who has double-crossed you, and you're going to steal from him and humiliate him. Sounds good. Okay, Messer Beric, he's gonna make a mess alright. With his blood betrayed you, so now it's time to make him pay. Break into his manor and steal the amethyst necklace Raputo gave him as a reward. As you have read in the story, you did read it, right? Robbing a Warden's territory and one of his new associates' manor will surely prove you are not one to be trifled with. Steal at least 2850 worth of valuables. A true professional doesn't leave a mess, do not kill anyone. Once you have accomplished your task, leave new mark the way you came. Aight. Well, back in the game here. It's Thief Gold stylings, so we got some stuff going on, and I hope I set all the settings back. I got rid of them references to the Super TG mod thing, and Bloom and all that are off because we don't like no young apples here, and we are off and running, I suppose. Okay, there's some good sound with some EAX going. I always like EAX. It sounds like a big old cavern, and it's good for the voice. Makes you sound strong. So this is probably going to be some super classic mission. I mean, it is for Thief Gold after all. In the vein of Milan and stuff. I don't know if it's melon or whatever, but I just like to say Milan, because anytime I don't know how to pronounce a word, I like to pronounce it excessively elegantly. Two E's of the good talking. Excessive and elegant. Also elevated, as this ground is. So, I'm pretty much just cleaning out the quarter. Apparently it's very vertical. Ooh, shoot, man. I don't like to swear if I can help it, and I can always help. I got 2 rope arrows, no loadout store, and a big old map that's slightly sort of not anti-aliased, but at least you can read it. And at least north is freaking up. I mean, I thought bad debts and disorientation were pretty freaking vertical, but this one, I mean, yeah, I gotta remember to look up. That's the hardest direction to remember to look. Even when I was using the rift, I was never looking up. It was always down. Also, I think this is way too high to even think about grabbing. Looks like I can start climbing right off the bat here, if I can just kind of mantle up on this thing. This mission is built with new dark support, of course. Whoops. So mantling is all figure. Oh, and there was a freaking post thing right freaking there. I'm running. I'm trying to run. And of course, if you didn't read the story, for shame, this takes place before Thief the Dark Project. Oh my god! So yes, that it does. Yeah, I just... Wow, it doesn't take much to alert this guy. He must get rooftop thieves, highway drivers all the time. I'm controlling the universe! My commentary is very good today, as you can see. I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, this is... almost makes me want... almost makes me want a new car. Like maybe a Ferrari or something else that'll drain all my money, yeah. Don't know why I'm feeling the need to ghost or something. That guy's got a helmet that in the dark mod would signify, hey, you can't do nothing to me, but it looks more like a soft crown. King's gotta wear no head protection of any substance whatsoever.
Not a scratch.
Because, you know, King's dying makes for a more dramatic story, so you always gotta encourage that sort of behavior all the time. See, I know my history. I've watched all kinds of fiction that can totally be extrapolated into real life. Oh, what? There's no reason for me to be up here? Well, there must be some reason for me to be up here. That looks like wood, so I guess I'll right up there. Okay? Okay. Climbing over the bounding jackalope. Oh. So yeah, this is going to be a really non-linear kind of just go exploring the Thieves' Highway, find the stuff type mission. There's another rope arrow. So apparently there's 3 to be found on all skill levels. So I will be trying to rope myself to death. A thief that hangs himself is a thief that is well liked by the City Watch. And who doesn't want as most people as possible to like him or her? Ba, ba, ba. And my talking is actually on sync now and not delayed, so I can sing. Too bad I've moved past singing in LPs. How tragic an irony can you even get? Yeah, I'm just gonna KO guys if I feel like it. And I feel like it. Get that carrot soup carpet in there, except it's gold. If it was in a different surrounding, it might be carrot soup, but here it's very nice looking, beautiful as gold. Stuffing gold up your ass is the most beautiful act that a guy can do. Or a girl. You know, pretty much anybody. If their rear end is golden in at some place, I'm gonna make them my 101st wife. A perfumed love letter. My most esteemed Duchess, my heart pummels through my chest when I see your marvelous hair floating in the nightly breeze like feathers slowly falling on the ground. And when I see your flawless silhouette against the bright light of your windows, I cannot help myself but fall madly in love with you. I would enjoy the pleasure of your company on a stroll someday. I know of a wonderful belvedere near Stone Market that has an incredible view on the city. I remain your most ardent admirer, Lord Johann Grimshaw. This reminds me of another funny letter in, Disorientation it must have been, where Bafford is smitten with some lady and she writes him a hilarious rebuttal. But that's neither here nor there. Unless it's a hilarious gold bottle. Okay, so I think I might be able to go out here as well. Well, I do have a map. Things are not as crazy hairy as they seem. Hairy? I've got hair. It's long hair. I get complimented on it all the time. Doesn't prevent me from death, though. I'm no Samsung Achilles. As I grew it out when I was super into metal as a kid, I should get back into metal. I should also get back into just keeping my hair cut, which I am, so no backiness. We're cool. These doors don't work. It's kind of hilarious. It's like super blatant encouragement. Hey, you, take the rooftops. We don't want to let you go in any door. Oh, well. Oh, this guy does not seem to notice me in the door. It seems to be a room brush that's weird around here. Hey, no complaints. I abuse bugs all the time, because if you gotta abuse something, it may as well be things that are sometimes considered bad, except when they're funny. I mean, really, if humans really do have violent instincts, at least we can let them out in ridiculous competitive sports and games, which also sometimes contain violence, apparently. I'm no fan of hockey, really, but I once watched a hockey game and it was actually mildly interesting when they were actually playing and not just babbling or walking around doing nothing or showing advertisements for beer with Don Cherry in them. I don't know, man. I think Don Cherry's kind of like the Trixie of hockey, but I don't know that much about him, so maybe not. Man, I love the Thieves Highway, but man, finding this loot may be a challenge. I mean, look at all this area to comb over. Oh, hey there, Edsel. My middle name is combing things over, Miss America. Alright, I seem to have slipped myself up a treat here. Unless I wanted to go into some busted old attic instead of that beautiful window which probably contains zip all. Hey, I didn't fall to my death. Only fall partway to my death. I'm getting the hang of this ET thing. Up we go! I'm dying. Up we go! Okay, that's good. Wow, what have we here? More stories of people and their lurid personal lives. That's the coolest thing about Thief. Well, one of the cool things about Thief is reading about people's lives. Ooh, and it's a thief. Here's what I managed to swipe from Lord Wimple's manor near the Weeping Angel. A pair of opera spectacles, 2 gold vases, and a jeweled tiara. I fucking love to. Okay, your pay comes with a package. Of course, keep the items safe until we can fence them. Cuddy may be interested, but I've heard Beric has managed to restart his operations, and he's in our turf while Cuddy isn't. Anyway, keeping an eye on them shouldn't be that hard, even for you. The tiara is real good quality, so don't lose it. Bentham. Yeah, well, I think in this particular mission, Cuddy is not yet my fence or even made my acquaintance because Before the Dark Project, and he's kind of mentioned in the sequel, enormous spoilers. So I still slipped myself up a treat because now I have to get down and I don't think I can do it from here because doors never ever work. It's conserving energy here. Windows, they're very efficient. I love New Dark. Well, at least from here I can kind of rope myself on down. Ugh. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot, in case you don't remember, bad debts. I realized that this kind of mission is like super not making for an entertaining LP, and I seem to have totally remembered that ever completely, so don't anybody worry about that. It's not a problem, because talking will make up for this obviously horrible classic look. Wait a minute, I don't even want to go up there. Too late. I don't think that even gets me anywhere. I've just been in that freaking building. Unless that window opens or something, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, there must be somewhere I can get from here, however. Maybe up here? What? Oh, I see. It's kind of, you're going downwards all the time. Very, very handy, yet kind of hard to see bits of wood all up in the place. I guess I'll go to the Hammer Priory, because, who doesn't want to meddle with the hammer affairs? Ah, I almost got up in here. Oh, hilarious. It's a hammer. Is this the a priori hammer? Wow, I got 725. Maybe this isn't that huge of a mission. I don't know. Looks pretty tall, however. Perhaps its height makes up for its lack of girth. Well, I can't step on this roof here. It's far too steep. But I can just sort of sit around and muse on everything that I can't do, so that sounds fun. Maybe I'm not at the Hammer Priory yet. Maybe that guy was just kind of walking. Or maybe that's it and I have to kind of try to go around. I mean, I could rope myself down here, I would imagine. But do I really want to go on the streets when there's so many roofs and hooves to be had? Hell nah, because I just remembered I can get that general direction by going in here. Alright, buddy boy, let's see what's out window number 2. Is it a mathematical improbability? No, it's damage of the quad variety. Alright. Bit antsy for progress, or a bit antsy in general, because somehow I just get like that for some reason. Maybe because I'm about to die. Man, you sure do go pretty forward on these here ledges. I want to get into that hammer place, but I'm going to have to find a window, because nobody's going to let me in otherwise. Maybe I could get onto that top ledge and jump to that generator thing up on top, which is surely the mark of the builder's work if it generates something. I mean, an income, pain for people that didn't do anything except disbelieve in your religion, smug haughtiness, just general haughtiness. Being a hottie, anything you like. Alright, so, if my plan goes according to plan... Oh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, let's play another. Okay, fruit is coming to fruition, getting stuffed in boxes and getting run over by a van. Oh. Die! That is too far a leap, and there may not be anything up there anyway. No, if that's even enterable at all, it's gonna be on the other side, I'm sure, unless I can crate stack. That's not crate stacking! Alright, no ropes required. I'm flying blind and without any protection. Don't do what I do unless you want to be entertaining, because protecting yourself is not funny and is pretty much a big, enormous pain in the ass that's kind of being forced onto you by fear and trollitude. But I may mention that later if I feel in a more vicious mood. But for now, let's play some Thief. I know, I never thought I was going to just shut up and play the game, as I very occasionally get told. Well, I won't. So, you thought right, I suppose. That is weird that there's wood there. Maybe I can get up onto there, or just as maybe totally not... Oh, no. Oh, I don't think I can make that diagonal jump, but I gotta try, especially with new mantling. Oh, I did! And I wasn't supposed to. Ah! Okay, I'm bored. Yeah, it's even got Thief Gold style guards. I don't know why it wouldn't be, as this is Thief Gold. I'm not used to playing Thief Gold, okay? Cut me some slack here. And I don't mean taking a knife to a Linux disk. Good old chunkily animating wall textures with wheels and horse carts on them. Ah, I will give you your horse carts, widow. Well, that doesn't look supra suspicious. Except it isn't, but that is definite object. I can see that it's lit slightly weirdly, so I guess I'll look for a switch. There's the second rope arrow of the mission. Oh, it's a huge, enormous switch. Well, I suppose that's as good as any. This, I don't think that's an object, though, because I also can't really see around the edges. So I guess I'll just take what I can get. Ooh, do you like my tractor beam? No, I didn't think so. Well, whatever. Feeling a bit silly today, so... I don't know where the hell I am now. Is this the Hammer Priory? Or is it just some mystic's house? I don't know. Mysticism kind of exists in this world, although I'm sure scamism also exists. It's kind of an interesting trichotomy there. Dichotomy. I just don't like to say the word die. I mean, come on here, people. It's bad luck. Alright. Well, I'm on a secret place, and somebody just popped into existence, and that door... or something. Oh, it just popped open. Alrighty then. What story have you got for my repertoire? And there's the third rope arrow. Wow. Already. A cryptic letter. "My lord speaks I, your most devoted spy. Been keeping an eye on Beric in the dark, as my lord ordered I. But I regret to tell me lord that he has done nothings out of the ordinary. Been walkings around in his home and gettings more merchandises in Stone Market. Going to pursue my observations best I can. Nothing seen about the sneaks my lord is looking for. Methinks he vanished in the darks. Dachin." Well... I will take your sneaksy bread. It will allow me to sneak very well indeed. And I think that being king of the hill here shall be enough for today. So see you guys next time for whatever the hell, and also possibly a dark mod that doesn't contain a broken light gem, but in fact a working one. But who knows? So see you guys next time, and bye for now.